Hey everyone, it's Stephanie and welcome back to my channel. So today I have my June TBR, which is ambitious, but I'm also in like a third of the way through half of these. So we're just kind of going to tread water and see if I can make it through these in the month of June because it's been a year already. So let's just jump in. So book one is Warbreaker by Brandon Sanderson. This will be a reread for me. This is part of the Great Cosmere Along that I'm co-hosting with Angela from Literature Science Alliance, Roger from Rogers Reads, and Jessie from The Bookish Mom. And our live show, I think, is at the beginning of June, so I need to start this like ASAP. But as per usual, I'm waiting till the last minute, so who is she? But I really enjoyed this the first time I read it, and I remember it being fast-paced and a lot of fun, so I'm anticipating liking it the same, if not more than the first time I read it. Next is Don Quixote by Miguel de Cervantes and translated by Edith Grossman. I am buddy reading this with Evie from She Was Only Evie, and she is way ahead of me. I'm only like 10% in, but this is also a reread for me. I read this when I was in high school for fun, so maybe like 16, 17 years ago. I feel old now, but I remember really enjoying it, and I will say this was a lot funnier than I remembered. I don't really remember that much about it, so it's kind of like reading it for the first time. But so far it's great, and the audiobook has been great, and this is just like such a nice, satisfying, like floppy paperback. So it's been really fun to like immersion read it. So I don't know if I will finish this in June because I have a lot going on, but I definitely want to make a significant dent in it. A Memory of Light by Robert Jordan and Brandon Sanderson. I have been reading this for like a month now, and I'm only 150 pages in. I have Wheel of Time fatigue, y'all. Like, really bad. But I really want to finish this because we're going to have a live show when I finish to talk about if we thought the series was worth it. And everyone else has been done since February or before, and I'm still reading this thing. So I really need to get on it and enjoy. I'm just waiting for things to pick up a little bit, I think is my issue. We're still kind of getting in the groove of the book, and not a ton has happened yet, so I need the action to pick up a little bit. But I'm hoping Brandon Sanderson will stick the landing. I have faith in him. I'm just not looking forward to this 200-page battle scene. So we'll see, but I need to finish this in June. I cannot keep prolonging Wheel of Time. So please hold me accountable. This is one that I was supposed to already have read. It was for Tiffany's Patreon, Tiffany from A Beautiful Minutia, and I just missed the discussion, and that was that. But I do really want to get to this, and that's O Pioneers by Willa Cather. And this is book one in her Great Plains trilogy. And I have not read this. I've read My Antonia many moons ago, and I remember really liking it. And I think a lot of people in the group really liked this one as well. And it's also 160 pages, so super short, very doable. And I've very much been in a classics mood lately, so this is like right up my alley. But this says, at once a sophisticated pastoral and a prototype for later feminist novels, O Pioneers is a work in which triumph is inextricably enmeshed with tragedy, a story of people who do not claim a land so much as they submit to it, and in the process will become greater than they were. So I think this is going to be really good. And if it is, I can continue on with the trilogy, which makes me excited. And finally, my labor of love is Middlemarch by George Eliot. I have been reading this since March. I'm a third of the way through it. I was annotating it, and I'm kind of in the mood not to annotate it now, so I think I'm going to hold off on annotating the rest of it until I reread it. But I am absolutely loving this book. I'm reading it with Kate from A Literary Apothecary and Tiffany from A Beautiful Minutia, and it's been so fun, and they have actually caught up to me. Tiffany has surpassed me because I started this way before they did. But I really like how messy the characters are in this, and how they're still trying to figure out what they want to do in life or where they're headed in life. And I find that very, very relatable, especially because I'm not where I thought I would be career-wise, which is not a bad thing. It just wasn't the plan. So I think seeing that, especially in a Victorian novel, is really refreshing. And as usual, George Eliot's writing style is beautiful. She has so many quotable lines, so many amazing scenes, and I love it so much. So I'm probably not going to finish this in June, but I would like to make a significant dent in it in June. And I just want to spend some time in Middlemarch with these characters and just really savor the experience.
Editing Stephanie here. I completely forgot Dragonhaven by Robin Hobb. So I am buddy reading this with Grace and Angela and Ben, and I've already started it, loving it so far, but it's the second book in the Rainwilds Chronicles and the 11th book in the Realm of the Elderling series. So that one we're reading a couple chapters a day, and I'm already behind because what else is new? But I could not let it pass that I forgot to include Robin Hobb.
That is my overly ambitious June TBR, and I feel like I am forgetting something, and I probably am. But I'm also trying not to overload myself because I've been in a gigantic reading slump, and it really sucks. And I've just really, really been in the mood for classics. So I just need to start knocking these out, and then I feel like I'll be back on track. But I am enjoying everything that I am reading. I'm really enjoying just reading when I'm in the mood, not feeling like approaching it as like a job where I have to read every day. It has been really nice reading less and just reading more intentionally. So I've only read 47 books this year, which is uber low for me. Usually by now I've already hit 100 or surpassed it. So it's been really nice slowing down and being more intentional and just really sinking my teeth into what I'm reading. So I think it's going to be a really, really good reading month. That's going to be chaotic. I am going to the state office for part of the month to help train someone. So I'm not really going to have that much reading time. So really this is like half of June TBR, but you know, it'll be okay. We'll make it through. It'll be fine. And just send help. So, what are you guys reading in June? Have you read any of these? If so, let me know down below. If you'd like to leave an emoji, leave like a yellow heart down below. As always, if you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button if you'd like. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.